Hello everyone, and welcome to this latest edition of the Dieting Dietitian. This is a summary of my 8 weeks on the paleo diet. I'm going to go through a number of different topics. What is the paleo diet? How it works, my weight loss, some of the foods I made, and some supplements I took. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is what is the paleo diet? It was really brought to our attention by a gentleman named Loren Cordain. He's a PhD, and what he discovered was that we were hunter-gatherers. So he really feels like the best way to eat is in that fashion before we started doing a lot of agriculture. So he recommends meat, lots of meat, fruit, vegetables, some nuts. No dairy, no grains, no sugar, no salt. I took it at his word and I tried to follow the diet as closely as I could. Were there some times where I didn't do it perfect? Yes. But overall, I was able to adapt it to my lifestyle and then make it work, and it really was not that difficult for me. I spent a lot of time meal prepping on the weekends, so during the week I had food I could heat up for dinner and lunch. It was pretty awesome. The next thing that I'm sure you're going to ask me is, well, you did this diet. How much weight did you lose? I lost approximately 13.4 pounds over an 8-week period. The weight loss varied by week. Some weeks were only half a pound. Some weeks were 2.5 pounds. That probably had a number of factors. I didn't really measure my portions because in the book that Mr. Cordain wrote, he recommends that you can eat whatever you want to as long as you follow the diet because you'll get full. So I really adopted that protocol and I found it to be very true. So 13.4 pounds, and the way I measured this was I weighed myself once a week with no clothes on. Why do I say that? Because clothes weigh different amounts. If you have jeans on and a hoodie, that could add on a couple of pounds. Like I went to the doctor yesterday and my morning weight versus my weight at the doctor's office was almost 6 pounds of difference. Around week 5 of the diet, I decided to incorporate something called intermittent fasting. I did this 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And what I did was I only ate between the hours of 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. or 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Those days, once I got over that morning hump of being hungry, the rest of the day I had a lot of energy. I was very surprised I didn't eat as much. I will say I did have to tweak my workout schedule because doing a weight routine for me when I was doing the intermittent fasting was difficult because I got very fatigued halfway through. So I had to change my weights to Tuesday and Thursday and made Monday, Wednesday, and Friday my cardio days. Some of the meals that I made for the paleo diet were definitely a different consistency because I had some dental issues. So I did a lot of stews, a lot of soups, and a lot of chilies. But that was awesome because you can make this food in a crock pot very easily. And I've learned the crock pot is my friend. Prep all the food, throw a big batch in there, wait 6 hours, and it's done. And then if you do enough prep work, you can throw another batch right in the same crock pot and have a ton of food ready for you. If you're interested in seeing any of the recipes that I use for the paleo diet, they're all on my website, dietingdietitian.co. The exercises that I did, they will also be on my website. I definitely did what I feel is a more focused routine on weight loss and fat burning. I did cardio 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Tuesday and Thursday were full body weights. I did 3 sets of every exercise, 15 reps, which means I did bench press 3 times, and each time I did the bench press, I did 15 up and down movements. That is supposed to help with muscular endurance, but also it's not as much for building but maintaining. And I did full body because I want to make sure that my body stayed toned while I was doing this weight loss. Again, you can see the exercises on an Excel spreadsheet on my website so you can get an idea, and you might want to change it. You might want to do weights 3 times a week. To me, the cardio is the most important for me because quite honestly, I had neglected cardio the last 6 months, so I really want to get that back. What supplements did I take when I was on the paleo diet? There were a number of supplements that I took, but there's only 2 that I really want to talk about. The first one is enzymes. And I did 2 different enzymes from 2 different companies. The reason is I really never want to talk about one product in particular. There's lots of good supplements out there, lots of good companies out there. So I want you to feel like if you can't find one, there's another one that you can choose. And please remember, if you can, always buy from a locally owned supplement or nutrition store. If not, you can go online and order stuff. At some point, my website will have these supplements you can order, but please, first choice, always support local. So enzymes. The first enzyme that I took was enzymes from Pure Essence called Realzymes Paleo. I like these because they are specifically made for the ratios you would take in on the paleo diet. Higher protein that you need to break down by an enzyme called protease, higher amounts of amylase to break down carbohydrates, and then other enzymes that break down some of the more complex carbohydrates, and a lower amount of fat. Now, why do you need enzymes? Enzymes help you better utilize food. They help break down those large molecules into small molecules that you can then absorb. I'm a huge fan of enzymes. It's one of the staple supplements I take. I would definitely consider looking into them. The other enzymes I like are from a company called Probulin, and it's just called Daily Digestive Enzymes. The reason I like it is that they have a way to allow the enzymes to survive stomach acid better and not be denatured, so that you can use them more efficiently in the body. Both are great. I would definitely consider looking into those. The next supplement I want to talk about is a pre-workout. A pre-workout is just what it sounds like. It's something you take before you work out. It gives you a little extra energy. Sometimes there'll be things in there that might help with buffering lactic acid or having a little more muscular endurance. And since the paleo diet focuses on not having anything in that's artificial, I want to find pre-workouts that had clean sweeteners in there. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Bluebonnet's Extreme Edge Pre-Workout. There's a number of awesome ingredients in there. Stevia is the sweetener, so it's all natural, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors. The other one I took was from a company called Stronger, Faster, Healthier, and it's this Push Pre-Workout. Again, very similar to the Bluebonnet product, clean. I like them both. I switched them up for the most part, but quite honest, I think the first month I did the Extreme Edge, and then the second month I did the Stronger, Faster, Healthier. I really don't have a preference one way or the other. I think they're both great. Again, if you decide you want to try it, go to your local health food store and see if they have it. If not, please check my website or go online. And then my final thoughts on the paleo diet. I liked a lot of things about this diet. I like the fact that it was really focused on fruits and vegetables. As Americans, we do not get enough fruits and vegetables. We don't get enough in our diets. We're not getting those antioxidants. There's so many different wonderful things in there that we need to make our bodies function optimally. It's also focused on protein. Especially when you're working out, protein is excellent. It builds muscle. It also staves off hunger. Again, it really worked well for me. I had more energy than I did before I started the diet. I also had weight loss. Again, 13.4 pounds. So it was very, very compatible with my lifestyle. It was easy to meal prep for it. I'm a big fan. Dislikes, I mean, they're to me pretty obvious. No salt, no sugar, no dairy. I have a bad sweet tooth and I love cheese. So that was something to overcome. But once I got over those hurdles, it actually was not that much of a struggle to stay on the diet. I had a couple of cheat days. One was Valentine's Day, and one was after my oral surgery where I was coming up out of anesthesia and I just wanted coffee, so I think I drank like 2 Starbucks glasses. You know what? I don't mind. I mean, whenever you have a cheat day or a cheat, it's not a collapse, it's a lapse. You have to remember that. You just pick yourself up and you keep going and you'll do better. So again, I love the paleo diet. I am in a way sad to not be doing it. I know that starting the clean bulk today, I need to get some more carbs in there, so I'm going to be doing some pastas and grains, but I'm not going to limit that. I'm also going to limit my dairy because I really like the way I felt on the paleo diet. So thank you for watching this. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Please check out my Instagram at Dieting Dietitian and look soon for my introduction to the clean bulking diet. Thank you. Have a good day.